Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Colleen at MikeColleen.com. Today, we're going to talk about how to add more mental and physical energy and lose weight at the same time. It is so easy, it's ridiculous. Understanding it might be a little bit, but not much. Here's what you do. All right, so this video started out with Camby's. Camby's had told me how he likes to eat, I think he said carbohydrates or bready stuff, which is carbohydrates. And I looked at him like, really? He goes, yeah, now Camby's needs to lose weight. He wants to lose weight. So what I explained to him was, well, here's your problem. A lot of people don't know this, but your bready foods, like your pastas, your breads, even your whole grain breads, believe it or not, all of that stuff turns into fat. It's sugar. Bread, carbohydrates, sweet candies, they're all sugar. Most people are like, no, they're not. That's carbohydrates. Carbohydrates is sugar. And sugar turns to fat when it gets into your system. I've watched my body. I've cut weight for different sports, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, and I've really watched how my body changes based on how I eat different foods. Well, I'm an adult, and I thought I started eating wine, drinking wine, and I started making pasta almost every single night. And I noticed, like, almost the next day or 2 days later, my legs swelled up, and so did my arms. I thought, the hell is that? And I kept eating pasta because it was really good, and I felt proud. I'm cooking at home, and I kept swelling up. I'm like, what the fuck's going on with me?
Another thing that it does is breads, pastas, and even wine, they begin to ferment inside your body. And that's really what causes the swelling. It ferments inside your intestines, and it also causes an acidic environment inside your body. And remember, an acidic pH balance inside your body is not healthy at all. That's what causes cancer. And how you get rid of cancer, one of the ways is to have a more alkaline environment inside your body by drinking more alkaline foods like celery, green leafy vegetables, watermelon, and all the stuff I said in the earlier videos. Okay, so that's one of the things that makes you swell up. So one of the things I told Camby's is you don't have to cut out your carbohydrates. What I would do is increase your protein, meat, chicken, eggs, increase your protein intake, and then you won't crave carbohydrates as much. That's the secret. So then also increase your vegetable intake and your fruit intake, and all of a sudden you're full and you don't have room to put in all those carbohydrates. So now pastas and stuff like that become a much smaller meal, or only once or twice a week, etc., etc. And now you have a healthy environment inside your body.
It was the pasta, and it's the wine. Wine turns into sugar. Now, I still drink a little bit of wine, but I don't drink much wine. The point being is, a lot of people don't realize this, but your freaking pastas, your bready stuff, it turns into sugar, which turns into fat. So Camby said, but Mike, you don't understand. It's like, I really crave it. Here's why, and we're going to fix this. And this is the secret that fixed it for me. I used to be a sugar junkie. Breads, donuts, candy. I couldn't stop. And a lot of people are like, dude, you're like this athlete. Like, why do you eat candy? I couldn't help it. Here's why. There's something called the Krebs cycle, okay? This is really simple. At the top, you've got your fats and your protein, okay? So you got your milk, your butters, your eggs, steak, chicken, okay? Fats and proteins. And they have a lot of systems to break down to. So the next level is complex carbs. You've got your green leafy vegetables. You've got your whole grain breads. Even, I would say, even some pastas are at that. See, pastas depends on what kind you get, are at that level. Then the next level is just your regular bready stuff. That's carbohydrate level, okay? Not too good. Then the next level is your sugar. So here's how it works out. In the Krebs cycle, at the very top, fats and proteins, they burn and burn and burn. And then they go down to the next level, and they burn and burn and burn. And they break down to the next level, and they burn and burn and burn and burn. Okay, and then they break down to the sugar level. They burn and burn and burn. And then it goes into glucose. And that's what gets into your bloodstream, and that's what your muscles and your brain feeds off of. Everything breaks down to glucose. Okay? So here's the deal. If you're eating simple sugars like donuts and sugars or even pastas, it is one level up, but it's not much. It only has to burn 1 or 2 levels, and then you're out. And then when your body is recognizing you've got low glucose, that's when your blood sugar crashes. Okay, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's like you want your blood sugar to be stable. Okay, otherwise, when it crashes, what does your body and your system look for? It needs simple sugars, which are at the very bottom, which is literally sugar and candy and donuts and junk food. And that's why you crave junk food. So the one lesson that I learned was increase my protein a lot. Okay, all of a sudden I felt good all day. I had mental clarity and I started losing weight. The other secret is you want to add fats. I'm going to put it in the next video and I'm going to explain why. Believe it or not, it's going to help you lose weight. Okay? So the one lesson that I took away from is I eat larger pieces of meat now. All right? Big chunks. And I also eat more eggs in the morning. Okay? So in the next video, I'm going to, let me see. I'm going to give it in this video. Here's my basic diet. Okay? In the morning, I do my lemon juice first thing. And then I do my water flush, my 2 glasses of water. And then I do the minerals. So when I do the minerals and then the lemon, I'll do 1 tall glass of water, and then I'll do the lemon juice, and then the next will be the mineral juice. Okay, I'll explain that. So that flushes my system, and I eat a lot of, like, say, watermelon or oranges, depending on time of year. If it's winter, I do a lot of oranges, and it really flushes my system out. So that's part of the flush. So then after that, I'll wait 15, 20 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes. And then what I'll do, I'll eat these eggs, okay? Get healthy eggs. If it costs an extra $1, $2, whoopity-doo. Don't sit there and go, oh, which one? Get the healthy. It makes a difference. Now here's what I'm going to do. Remember, eggs have protein and fat in them. It's going to come out in the next about 2 or 3 videos. I will eat 3, sometimes 4 eggs in the morning, and sometimes I'll do it at nighttime. It depends. And if you're an athlete, you're working out more, you're probably going to want 4 or more, depending on how big of a guy you or girl you are. Okay? I cook it. I put a little butter down. Okay, you can do a little coconut oil too. And I cook it really, really low. And I only cook it for about 2 or 3 minutes. You want to cook it to where the white covers the top of the egg yolk. That's it. You don't even want it to cover all the way. You want to take it out because you don't want to overcook it, because otherwise you're going to kill the fats, you're going to kill the amino acids. It's going to be, then the other thing what I do is I'll take what's it called, the Bold A1 sauce. There's another brand, I can't remember the name right now, which has no sugar in it. And I will put a little bit of that on the eggs and eat it. So you don't want to overcook it. You want the yellow to still be showing, or just a little thin coat almost covering the yolk. And you want to take it out before it completely covers it, okay? Same thing with your meats. You want to eat your red meats medium rare, okay? You want to be a little bit red, at least a little bit pink, because then you're getting the full nutrients. Otherwise, you're killing it, okay? If you do that and you eat your chicken, so what I do is I'll eat a protein meal in the morning. The other thing is I'll get a scoop of glutamine. I'll explain this in another video. And I might eat that either first thing in the morning or before the eggs or after the eggs. That glutamine, man, that really it's an amino acid. It's what it is. Your body eats a lot of it, okay? So the gist of this video is this. I'm not going to take away your carbohydrates. That's what I told Kambiz. What I'm going to do is tell you to increase your protein intake. Eat larger portions of meat and eat more eggs. In the next video, I'm going to talk to you about how to increase your fat to increase your energy and burn fat. I'll see you in the next video. We'll try to, I didn't quite finish this because it's kind of a complex subject, and I'm trying to keep these videos a lot shorter than I used to, okay? I'll see you in the next video. What you're going to learn in the next video is going to shock you.